Welcome to the Nerds Who Swing podcast.
Welcome to the Nerds Who Swing podcast. My name is Miller.
Margot.
You can find us everywhere where you would find a normal podcast.
Search Nerds Who Swing on
Facebook. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on Pinterest. You can find us on SoundCloud. You can find us on YouTube.
We are so many places.
Or even on iTunes. That's probably where you found this one. And then the most important one is you can find us on Patreon.com, where if you want to just give us $1 or $2 to help just pay for hosting our website and our podcast.
Oh, that would be so nice of people.
I know,
Can you
right?
imagine if they did that?
There might even be bonuses eventually.
Bonuses?
Yeah.
Sexy bonuses?
No, lame bonuses.
Oh,
you
good.
could do our taxes.
Lame bonuses. Bonuses including.
That's right. And then you can also, we have a contest with every episode where if you want to be in our logo.
Yeah. Did you see our logo? Can you see it? Pull it up. Do you see our super sexy logo?
That's right.
Is it me right now?
It is right now.
It's me right now. That's me, folks. But maybe that could be you.
That's right.
Which would be super hot.
Send us your picture.
Send us a picture.
Any one of these.
No faces?
No faces.
No faces. Not that your face isn't sexy, but, other sexy business.
Also, no penises unless there's also a vagina there.
Because who wants a penis?
Yeah. Just saying. Yeah, as 50% of the vote, I'm not voting for that. Yeah.
Anyway, send us in your pictures if you want to.
You can be the background of the Nerds Who Swing logo.
Can you imagine your body, your sexy bod as the background of our logo?
Damn, Margot.
So hot.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, we're Nerds Who Swing.
That's right. Margot, Miller, enjoy the episode. Yeah, I think we kind of do.
That sounds so dirty.
It did.
It was just a single finger gun. It wasn't a double finger gun.
Yeah.
So
I don't usually do the straight finger gun. I'm more of a come here finger gun.
That makes all the difference.
That's right. All right.
That's funny. So,
Margot.
Guess what?
What?
We've almost been doing this for a year.
What? Do you mean
podcasting?
Podcasting for a year?
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
And people still listen to our stupid
Our numbers have been
voices
going up,
stupid...
which seems dumb. I feel like we should have peaked at 10 and then dropped down to 1.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
And we're at so many down. It's ridiculous. I
believe the correct term is redonkulous.
It is. Hardcore redonkulous. But thank you to people who care and listen.
I know, right?
And
our listeners are
and
fucking awesome.
It's so cool and great and weird.
Yeah.
And so thank you. So it's been a year.
Yeah.
Ish.
And close enough.
So, probably by the time this
probably by the time this goes out, it'll be a year.
So we thought we'd talk about some of our favorite things from this year.
Yeah, like swinger lifestyle moments.
Yeah.
From the past year.
Go.
You're
going to start.
Okay.
You're going to say one.
Okay, well, I figured out this year that I can be a really good wingman for you.
Ooh, okay.
So we had this moment where we were at this event and we were in the hallway of this event.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And I was literally we were standing there with another guy who we had gone on a date with before. A couple's date, yeah.
A couple.
Dates. Couple dates.
Yeah.
And you hadn't kissed yet or whatever. But I remember saying something like, "Have you two kissed yet?" Knowing full fucking well you hadn't, but what are you two supposed to say to that other than to kiss?
Yes, which everyone was.
At that moment, my brain was just like, I can be a goddamn wingman to you as we go through these things.
Yeah, that's true.
And make shit happen for you. So it's that was yes. That's what we should do.
That's cute.
Yeah.
That's cool. Also, the way you said it made it sound like you had kissed both of us.
Yeah.
And it was just have you two kissed each
I
other?
I made out with him so long once. It was really hot.
That's not true. But I remember that moment. That was cool.
Yeah, that was one of my moments.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I have one then that's similar. I was dancing with a lady on the dance floor, and it was very steamy and smoochy and hands everywhere and
as it should
clothes be. Not sort of staying on, but anyway, it's very hot.
Yeah.
And you were watching, which was super fun too for you to be watching. But I thought the same thing, and I was like, this would be even more fun if you came over. So I was like, come here, and you were like, me, me, you, me, me.
Yeah.
And I was like, and she was into it, and then we were both.
Nice.
Doing stuff,
That
was fun. And it is
that fits the same thing.
The wingman thing. It's really fun.
We are each other's wingmans when we go to these things. I think that's like, it's like an important thing to figure out.
Yeah.
I feel like for us, anyways, where it's like, oh yeah, we're on the same team.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
if you're having fun, I'm having fun.
Yeah. Why wouldn't I like?
Yeah. Well, also,
I can use this whole other set of skills to try to get you laid.
Yeah.
That might lead to
all
me.
These skills.
Like, yeah, I have mad skills. Like, but like, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, like.
That's totally true.
Yeah.
And I also, I think that experiences on my own are fun, but they're more fun when you're there.
Yeah,
or
I agree.
Involved.
I think we've
something.
kind of figured that out throughout the year that, like, we like when we're both, like,
around,
like, right there.
I don't think it would bother me. Well, no. Let me rephrase. It wouldn't bother me.
Yeah.
But it's just different.
Yeah.
It's just more fun. Just like, but well, we'll get there.
Okay.
I have another one.
Okay. Well, I have a moment that I didn't write down, but I do feel like I had a moment this year where I would be like, I would be okay if Margot went to an event without me. Like, you know, where I'm comfortable enough with the people who we mostly do events with and everything that, like, I could send you to an event.
Send me.
Send you to it. Yeah, usher you off to an event, and I would be totally okay with that. You know, like, that I would be comfortable with you going. And, you know, sending me pictures and
obviously
calling me, FaceTiming, being like, look at me!
FaceTiming, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Look what I'm doing!
I know! Yeah. You know, like, I feel like I would be okay with that. Whereas when we started, like, last year, I wouldn't be. And as much as I love the stuff together...
Things? Like you
I trusted you the whole time, but I think I feel more comfortable with just the lifestyle in general. And that what we do and don't do in it or whatever, I would be okay with that.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Yeah.
I think for me, the reason I don't love the, like, separate play thing is not that I don't trust you or that I don't want you to do stuff. Yeah. It's more just then I'm not really sharing in it and you're not really sharing.
Don't get me wrong. I like the together stuff better. But I just mean that I had a moment where I was like, oh, I would be okay if she went and did this. So.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. It is cool.
Well, I don't want to just, like, steal all your things.
Yeah, I know. You'll just follow me and be like, oh, yeah, I also agree with that. Okay, yeah.
I just don't know that we've had that come up yet.
No, and we haven't really, but I just feel like in chatting about it here and there, I just had that kind of like, oh, I would be okay with that. Yeah.
That's cool.
Do you have one?
I have one.
Okay, go.
It was at a party, hotel party thing. It's more of it's not like it's dirtier than yours. It's not like
it's okay. Mine gets somewhat dirtier as we go along.
Because yours are all like, I felt super secure.
My feelings, yeah.
But I'm just like,
mine are all touchy feelings, and yours are like, I like fucking boning.
All the penises
I like
were
when
all
there's
the
like
places.
Dicks in everywhere. Yeah.
Okay, well, no. I was just gonna say I don't. Okay, I really liked when we were with these 2 other couples and 1 extra lady.
Ross and Rachel and Monica and Chandler.
Yeah, and I don't think we named the lady. No. But I thought that oh, Jesus. I thought the number 7 was really fun. That's true. I advocate strongly that people try that because there was just the right amount of everything and people were places so you could, and it was just really fun. And I don't think we had been with that number or that orientation of people the way it was I just really liked that and I think I had wondered previously if I would maybe be too self-conscious or nervous or something about the idea of like I know I can be with one person right male female whatever
that's fine
and swapping and stuff that's cool, that's fun, all good, and I'm not worried about like my anything in that respect. But in like a whole group situation and sort of lots of people coming in and out of the room and
Yeah.
watching and joining and doing their own thing while watching and all that kind of stuff. I think I wondered if I would be nervous about, and I felt like that moment I wasn't at all. I was just thoroughly 100%
you were good with
enjoying everything that was happening. There was no sort of reservations of like, oh gosh, somebody came in. I didn't freaking care who was. It didn't matter. Everything was just good and fun, and I think part of it had to do with what we were actually doing and who we were doing it with. But I think part of it was just, hey, this is happening and it's really fun and I like it and I feel great and I don't feel anything but positive feels from this situation.
I agree.
And that was super cool.
That was super cool.
Yeah. I also finished really, really hard.
Nice. I almost finished
fun.
Multiple times.
Yeah, I know.
That's when I had to stop them and be like, hold on, like, you're too good at this.
No, that's where it's so much fun to be a lady.
I
I'm
know.
just like, yep, keep it going.
Yeah.
So that was fun. Which also speaks to obviously how comfortable I was because I wasn't like not able to.
It's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
So that was a good one for sexy reasons and emotional reasons.
Nice.
Ha.
Well, you know what?
Not dirty.
That's
Well,
a good
also
comment because
dirty.
you were able to finish that.
Yeah.
It's like we had an encounter with a certain couple who she doesn't finish very often in the lifestyle.
Oh, of course, this is one of your favorite parts.
And I didn't know that at the time when we full swapped with them.
Mm-hmm.
And then we found out later at that same event where she was like, "Oh, you're the only person I finished with."
Yeah.
And like,
Other than her.
because apparently earlier that night they had some kind of, I don't know, conversation or whatever with other people where she had mentioned that she had only finished once or something with people.
I don't remember that part.
And then she told us that it was like with us. And I was like,
oh, yes, I got you.
So I remembered like, so she had kind of talked about this to other people. I don't think she had used names where it's like, it was fucking Miller. You should get on his dick now. Yeah.
Because it is nice.
I don't think she said that at all. But I think she just mentioned that she meant that she doesn't reach orgasm that often at these lifestyle events. And that it's
Which
fun
is
just
so
doing
common.
what you want to do and enjoying it and having fun.
Just enjoy.
And
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
the journey, not the destination.
Yeah. But what a great
when
sweet
she
treat
says
it
that she
is
made
when
the
you get-
destination with me, I'm like, fucking A!
I
It's
can get you there,
awesome.
ladies. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. That was
So I
nice.
liked that
I was
moment.
very proud.
Yeah.
I really was. I was like, right?
Yeah.
Because she said,
Yeah.
well, that was Kate. I'm stealing that. That's
Yeah.
my next hot moment.
You can't take that.
Yeah, I can. Because the sentence, your husband just made me come,
Yeah.
so hot.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I
When
was
she
like,
came
get
over and
off
she
of
was
my
like,
dick right now, because that was so hot.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
That was super cool.
Yeah.
And like those words are not uttered together
Yeah.
often,
Yeah.
and they should be because
Yeah.
it was great. Yeah, I assume that your trophy is in the mail. I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I have a certificate, actually.
Good. Oh, it's not a trophy.
No,
it's a certificate.
I think it's a degree, actually.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Hope it comes framed.
It's an
and
honorary
nice.
degree from, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, from Bone U University. Yeah.
Okay.
That's mine.
Me too. I stole it. You again.
What?
Yep.
You don't, okay. Okay, fine. So another one of mine came from like, it's kind of like a meet and greet night that we had with people where we were doing a bunch of games at a hotel.
Okay.
And so we were on a team with a couple who we had bribed the planners of the event to be on our team. Allow this other couple to be on our team.
Okay. I was like, couldn't remember. Okay. I'm with you.
Yeah. And well, I remember there was a moment where I was talking to the lady
Yeah.
and she was like, she said something, I can't remember what it is, but she said something after, like she said something, and then after she said, sorry, I get really nervous when I'm talking to people I'm trying to sleep with.
Aw, that's cute.
Yeah.
I
think she
know who
knows
you're
exactly
talking
who she is.
Yeah, she does. That's so sweet.
Yeah.
Aw.
Well, and then
Sending her kisses right now.
yeah, and then when we went upstairs, she said something like we were making out because you were making out with one dude, I was making out with her, and we were all taking each other's clothes off.
Oh yeah, I remember
And
that.
she said something about, I'm really big on consent, but I want to take your boxers off really badly.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So I thought that was like a funny moment.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's my Okay, what's yours?
Okay, so I'll try to describe this well.
Okay. Right.
We were in a group situation.
Right.
And I was sort of mostly being with this one guy of the situation. Everybody's everywhere.
Yeah.
It was great. All good. But I was mostly with this person. And then there was, you were mostly with this one woman, and she said to you, okay, wait. Because I have to describe where the other person was. Okay, so I'd mostly been being with this one guy, but there was this other guy around. There was like some kissing happening and stuff like that. And we'll just say like guy number one and I had kind of taken a break.
Right.
And guy number two and I had just started doing some stuff.
Right. And I was with guy number one's wife.
Yeah, lady number one, we'll call her.
Lady
and
one.
She said, get a condom to you.
Right.
And you were like, okay.
Yeah.
And I said to guy number two, I was like, you should too.
Yeah.
And he looked at me with such glee of like, really?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just fun because like I just kind of got the sense that he really wanted to be with me, and I wanted to be with him too, but I don't. Maybe he didn't realize that
was a possibility,
and so it was just like this sort of fun moment of like. I think when you get maybe in a more self-conscious place where you feel like you're not the sought-after person in the room,
right?
It just felt like this moment of like him sort of finding the person in the room that he most wanted to be with.
Yeah,
was me. And I got to be like, let's do that thing. And he was like, oh my God, right? And I don't like how that sounds. It sounds kind of conceited, and that's not what I mean. But I could just feel from him that he wanted that. And meanwhile, I wanted to be with him too.
Yeah.
But
he seems so excited by it, which was awesome. That gives it a different energy where it's like...
Yes. And I just felt, I am not always... Let me back up. I am rarely ever the most confident person in the room. And so to sort of have that feeling of like, I have found that person in the room that you most want to be with.
Right.
But I haven't always gone up to that person.
Right.
And I certainly have never felt like I was that person.
Right.
Whether I am or not the issue.
Yeah.
But it was just cool to sort of like, I guess like fulfill that sort of fantasy for him,
right?
But not in the sense that like, cause I'm so freaking amazing, like not, but not at all.
Because you wanted to as well with him.
I did.
You wouldn't have asked him to get a condom if you didn't want him to get one.
Exactly, and it was really fun, and everything was great. But it was just kind of cute. I guess I don't know. It was something about it where I was like, "Holy crap!" Like people want to do the stuff with me.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to say it.
It probably added for you where it's like he was so excited. Like
so
this
excited.
is gonna be awesome.
Right.
Like
which I understand at the base level. Like really, a dude wanted to have sex with a lady and was excited when she said, "Let's do this."
Yeah.
I get it, but just anyway, it was sort of a moment, and for maybe the little insecure like teenager that lives inside all of us just felt so like huge in that moment, you know, of like, oh my God, like I got to be that person.
Yeah, which is so awesome. You got to be somebody's like the person they wanted to be with.
It was just really, really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Which is awesome.
And everything was really fun, by the way.
Yeah.
Side note of that person.
Well, I got to go down on his wife, so I'm glad it worked out.
You did?
Yeah.
While watching stuff. Yeah, it was a great day.
Worked out for me.
It was a really good day. So.
All right. I got one.
Okay.
So, like, I think, like, as much, like, when we go to the club, as much as the upstairs is, like, obviously, it seems like it's like a holy grail. It's upstairs. It's like, it's the upstairs.
Yes, a choir of angels.
It's like, it's amazing. It's like, oh my gosh, they're going upstairs. I actually think the dance floor is, like, underrated place of where you can have fun at a club. Like, we've had multiple experiences dancing where it's like, this place is awesome. Like, you get to, like, you know, like, connect with people out there when the way you don't connect other places. And as much as, like, yes, if you go upstairs, you might get to have sex with somebody. You know, if you go up with somebody, you probably do.
Yep.
But, like, on the dance floor, it felt like we had multiple experiences where it was like, this is, like, really fun. So, yeah, that would be... I have, like, multiple moments of us being on the dance floor, like, with different ladies. or dudes and like
Yeah.
really having a blast.
Yeah.
So that would be mine. I know you hate dancing. But
Oh yeah, always have. Yeah, not.
And I mean, for the men, go dance. Like,
Oh my gosh,
I've
go
had
dance.
ladies like grinding against me.
Yeah.
Like, or touching their
Unsolicited,
touching
mostly.
places, and it's like,
Yeah.
we're not upstairs. Like,
No.
we're just on the dance floor.
Yeah.
Go get your dance on.
Go get your dance on. That's so funny.
That's right.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Thanks. What about you? Do you have any more? Is that
Well, there's lots of like dirty moments that were super hot. There's like corny moments too
Yeah.
with like you and me where it's like it's just so
Oh,
cool
yeah.
that we can like talk about
where
all
we've
this
high
stuff
fived each other after
and
touching
stuff.
boobs,
Like that's
or
like
it's
my
been
favorite.
like there was one time where you were like, Miller didn't get to touch your boobs last time,
That was
and
funny.
then like the lady just took my hand and put it on her boobs, and I was like,
and they're
these are amazing.
Like, some of the best
I see what
boobs.
you were talking about.
yeah, because I've been all up in those
Yeah.
boobs.
And like we've met people that are like so fun to hang out with.
Yeah,
And we've met people that are so fun to play with, and like we've
and both.
yeah,
Both fun
absolutely
and-
things that
yeah.
have crossed over. Like yeah,
I would say maybe that's been a moment for me because I think when we came into this, I was like, okay, we will fool around with people, but we will not be their friends.
yeah.
And not because they're not fantastic,
No, but
real
just like
and
you were like,
well-rounded
this
people.
is what we're looking for. We were like, we will fuck,
Like-
and then we will move on.
Like, we have friends.
Yeah, and we have
I
awesome
love our
friends.
great vanilla friends. I love them.
Yeah.
And I would feel bad and guilty about sort of dating, if you will, like
Yeah.
another couple or whatever, and not sort of giving them enough time or enough
Right.
acknowledgement or enough like, hey, how's your day going? All that kind of stuff. It's not that I don't want to.
No.
I just don't always have
We don't literally have the time.
or the whatever.
Yeah.
And I would feel really crappy to like lead a couple on or they're giving us all this like, saw this GIF, thought of you, here's
Yeah.
a sexy picture, whatever the thing is. And I'm just like, I'll get back to you tomorrow. Like it's a busy day. I felt guilty and I had this very large complex
Yeah.
about like, I don't want to be dating a series of couples.
Right,
I
like we
just-
don't want to have like 20 couples that we're like
Right.
putting in full dating effort into.
Yeah, if I think of a
But-
sweet, sexy thing, I want to send it to you. I don't want to send it to 10 other dudes
Yeah.
or ladies or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I just don't.
Yeah.
Maybe I lack the brain capacity. Or hours in the day, probably both.
Yeah.
But I think that it's been of like a big learning thing for me this year is like, no, everybody is super normal and you text when you want to text and you meet
Yeah.
up when you want to meet up. And we have met some amazingly fantastic human being people
Exactly,
that I
yeah.
would love to be vanilla or swinger friends with
Yeah.
forever.
Absolutely.
And I don't think I was open.
No, it's just
to
something
that
where it's like when we started, I
before.
don't even think if we thought it was an option.
Yeah, or I just thought like I don't have time for that, and I don't need to date somebody
Yeah.
else. I'm not fulfilled in that
Yeah.
regard. I'm not like I don't need to go on a platonic fun date or have a games night with lifestyle friends that doesn't lead to sex. Like
Yeah.
I just felt like what are we gaining from this situation if what we're adding is sort of like sexual experiences? And I feel silly now.
Right, having thought that before.
Absolutely.
Where it's
Like, why would I close myself off to all of that option?
well, yeah, we've met people that are so awesome.
Well, I'm like, we should be best friends forever.
Yeah, we've
Like,
met
whether
people
we
where it's like
sleep together or not. Like, you're so great.
we've
Like,
met people that have the exact same like pop cultural
Yeah.
sensibility that we have.
sense of humor.
Yeah,
Or
we've-
just like
yeah.
ideas about stuff, or parenting stuff. Like, there's
Yeah,
a bunch of
we've met
different
people who like went on dates with us, even though they had like stomach pains the entire night. They fought
But
through it,
but
but
we're
we
such
didn't
big
know
fans of
until
yours,
the
and
next
yeah.
night, and they were like, "Oh, why did you tell us?"
Yeah,
and they were
you
like,
could've
"Because we
canceled.
knew we were going out with
Yeah.
you." So it's like
It's
we've met
so
people that
nice.
have done such like
Yeah.
who are so awesome. And
I think
amazing.
that's what I've learned this year. Is
Well,
like
that's what
there's
I've
just
learned.
no-
So you can't take
No,
that.
shit,
That's
was
my
point.
answer. Fight number 3.
No, 2 didn't happen. We
Oh yeah,
went
that's
to-
true.
is
So this is
2.5.
the yeah.
I just think that it was sort of short-sighted and closed off of me to think that because we have friends, we shouldn't have any more friends.
Yeah,
and
I've reached my friend capacity. I don't need any more.
That's kind of
it's
what
true.
I
Where
felt,
it's hard to find friends sometimes that you kind of align with, but like so many people we've met in the lifestyle have been like, oh, that's how we feel about things.
Exactly. And just anyway, and I think everybody is like we are, where they try to make as much time for the lifestyle stuff as they can.
Yeah.
But it's pretty fantastic when you meet people that you get along with so well and you click with, like, sexually, but also on a friendship level. And also don't make you feel crappy that you can't.
Yeah, there'd be like, it's totally cool. Like, you have life. It's okay that you can't meet and chat with us or do whatever. Like,
I think I thought it would be a little more like maintenance, like sort of dating. And I'm like, we are married. We shouldn't have to deal with all that dating shit.
And it turns out we don't.
But we don't. And then that's the thing that I didn't expect. And that it's sort of, it's all good. It's so much more good than it is work or anything that I kind of worried that it would be. So it's cool.
Yeah, so thank you, lifestyle people, for being so freaking awesome.
I know. You guys make it so easy.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be doing an episode about challenges, and I'm like,
yeah.
That we don't get to do it enough. Is that a challenge?
Is that a challenge that we wish we could do more stuff with you?
Yeah, honestly. It's just like, anyway.
Yeah.
It's been a really fun year.
It has been.
I think we should do it again next year.
Sounds good.
Bring on 2019! Love you, everybody. It's not the way you think that turns me on. The last thing I wanna do is listen to you talk. I don't wanna know what you're about. I just want your dirty little mind and your dirty little mouth. My headset's all fucked up.
I think that's totally fine. The way you described it 100%
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Madame fucked up.
Yeah, Madame Miss. It is completely misfucked.
I was going to say, like, it's like, I don't know, not adjusted properly, and it came out as miss, and then I was like, I don't know how to finish the sentence.
Yeah.
It's misfucked up. Lady fucked up. Okay.